Hey everyone, this is Carlara Jenkins. Welcome to an all new episode of Projectized, the project management show, where we discuss three things: the business of project management, how businesses use project management, and obtaining project management certification. So, in today's news, I always use an alert for project management related because I want to keep it very relevant. And so, out of building.co.uk, new news, as you can see today, May 7th. Project managers wary of ongoing disruption once coronavirus lockdown lifts. So I want to go down to the statistics here. It is surveyed out of 1,000 responses. 44% of the managers say that COVID-19 has led to their main project being delayed. 29% of respondents say pandemic has caused project goals to be reviewed. 26% of respondents say that the pandemic has caused deadlines to be missed. 17% of respondents say that the pandemic has led to project budget being cut, and 77% of respondents anticipate further disruption to projects they are working on as a result of coronavirus outbreak. So what I would say is that I actually agree with this because as a certified project manager, and I also do certification teaching, I've seen it myself where certain opportunities have slowed down or they've dried up completely from something that was steady due to coronavirus. Yes, you shift a lot of things from offline to online, but also, as you can see right here in the photo, you have construction. So construction project management is a significant portion of project management. So when you had to go online, it adversely affected the building community, architecture, all of that. I think a lot of people will think that just people sitting in offices, but for construction and architecture and civil engineering and mechanical engineering, these were the people who were building and building the architect and the offices for people to sit in. This survey comes from the Association of Project Management. Now, right here, this is another body, another project body outside of Project Management Institute, which I always talk about. But I think this is very important. And this is out of United Kingdom, so I also want to give global perspective on project management and what's relative in current events. So continuing on, it says ahead of expected announcement from the government this week of measures to ease the lockdown, APM, which is Association of Project Management, has advised on steps that organizations can take to ensure projects resume safely and follow government social distancing guidelines. APM's recommendations are social distancing, flexible working, alternative methods of communication, and reviewing budgets and priority to focus on the most essential work. So what they're recommending is called COOP, which is continuity of operations. And continuity of operations is a form of disaster recovery, and which you're currently in, even with coronavirus, because it's not normal. So what you usually do, having been on a continued operations crew and working during the 2013 U.S. federal government shutdown, because you were essential and you worked for a disaster, which was recovery, you would run mostly a skeleton crew and focus on the essential work. And anything pertaining to project management and pertaining to project management body of knowledge, we're going to chapter 5, scope management, specifically requirements management. So I want to use a tool that we talk about called requirements traceability matrix. And so the requirement traceability matrix is where you trace all the requirements back to either a stakeholder or something that was outlined in the project management plan, specifically the requirements management plan or scope management plan. Why is this important? As it pertains to the most essential work, if it's not traceable, that means it's a waste of people resource or physical resource and or money and time. So that's what they'll be doing. That's what the APM's recommendation is when it talks about most essential work. Some names for that essential work, as I mentioned, continuity operations, which is COOP, and that's what he's recommending. However, the APM chair also says that they should embrace change. especially what's going on because we have a new normal. I'm continuing. It says many factors impacting projects will need to be considered, such as social distancing measures, staggering start and finish times, adjusted budgets, compressed timelines, and reassessments of the benefits of project delivering. So I believe in a last week or two, I talked about time management. It says staggered start and finish times and compression. So returning back to project management body of knowledge with compression. We're going now to the schedule project management knowledge area and two schedule compression techniques. The first one is crashing. The second one is fast tracking. So I want to go first with staggered. So staggered is when you can, that would be called fast tracking. So fast tracking is when certain tasks, you can overlap them. Either they have a common requirement, a common person, whatever, but you can do it in parallel. So staggered start and finish times is when you can do it in parallel, and by having one or a group of people do things in parallel, it accelerates your project schedule to make sure you're on time. But you are putting things on a critical path, and critical path is where the slack or time is zero. Anything that delays the critical path delays the project. So staggering your start and finish times, which is fast tracking or parallel processing of your task and your work, is one schedule compression. The second schedule compression technique per project management body of knowledge is called crashing. And crashing is when you cannot do it in parallel and you put a lot of your tasks on a critical path. Examples of crashing are expedited delivery. So here in the United States, you have the post office, so it can be priority mail, express mail, with next day air for, I believe that's FedEx, next day air. I think that's either FedEx or UPS. One of them. That's expedited delivery. Paying your current workers overtime, which is the second one, or adding more people. Those are three examples of crashing. So what the Association of Project Management person is recommending is either fast tracking, crashing, to make sure that you right size your project schedule timelines, as well as social distancing measures and reassessment of the benefits the project is delivering. So also regarding projects delivery, you have a benefits management plan that's in develop project charter, which is the first project management process in the PMBOK. And the benefits management plan, it talks about the time it would take to realize the benefits on the project. So he also recommends that. So I wanted to bring something that was realistic on how coronavirus is affecting project managers around the globe. This is a UK article from building.co.uk. I put that link in the description, but I wanted to always, for Projectized, bring you something that was realistic of what's currently happening. As I mentioned, the three things I cover on Projectized are the business of project management, how businesses use project management, and obtaining project management certification. And today we covered two, how businesses use project management. So this is Carla R. Jacobs. Remember, Projectized airs 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mondays through Fridays on YouTube Live, Instagram Live, and Periscope Twitter Live. I'm a certified project management professional, certified Scrum Master, and IDO with 14 years problem solving experience in project management, big data, and IT service management. You'll need help better managing your products. Get in touch with me at carlarjenkins.com/contact. I would like to thank all live replay viewers for taking out the time to watch this episode of Projectized, and I'll see you in the next episode of Projectized. Have a wonderful day.